You know, this game series used to be awesome, but it's so-so now, and you would have mixed opinions on it. Yeah, this is Derrick Yasha, and I'm going to do a rant and rave on Mortal Kombat games. Okay, so yeah, pretty much the game that started it all in 1991 or 2 uh, was in the arcade system. The arcade, I mean, was Mortal Kombat. One of the most ground breaking record games in the world. And thus the fact that you would have a lot more sequels to it. You know, Mortal Kombat 2, Mortal Kombat 3. And the last and final good game was Mortal Kombat Trilogy. No, I know, but anyways, let's talk about the home system ports. You know, mainly the Sega Genesis and the Super Nintendo one. While the Super Nintendo one was polished and, you know, looked better in quality, the Sega Genesis version is a lot better than the Super Nintendo version of Mortal Kombat, to believe it or not. Okay, now mainly, why do I say that? Because there was no blood in the Super Nintendo version. And of course, that you had a cheat code on the Sega Genesis. If you entered the cheat code, you could have blood on there. Okay, so yeah, um, let's see, Mortal Kombat 2. Yeah, also that looked better on the Super Nintendo, but yet again, Sega Genesis had blood on it, and this time you didn't have to enter the blood sheet to get blood on there. And that's the fact that it was just better on the Sega Genesis. And I think finally the Super Nintendo version for Mortal Kombat 3 had blood in it. I don't exactly remember, but I think it did. And mainly Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, I think it had blood in it too. Well, let's see, the Sega Genesis ones, while their graphics don't look that great, at least they were better games, you know. And the last one, which of course was released for, PlayStation 1 and N64, was Mortal Kombat Trilogy. Okay. Now, Mortal Kombat Trilogy was the last good 2D Mortal Kombat game. Okay. So yeah, pretty much you had all the characters in there from previous Mortal Kombat games, from the first Mortal Kombat to Mortal Kombat 2 to Mortal Kombat 3. Okay, and yeah, that one was a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie, that's a lot of fun. But then we get to this part, okay? And around this time era, they made Mortal Kombat 4, which was, horrible. I'm not gonna even lie. Horrible graphics, horrible everything about it. Okay? Even the endings were pretty much terrible. Alright? I'm not gonna even lie. The endings were pretty much terrible. Okay? Yeah, pretty much so. And come on, two lame villains, Shinnok and Quan Chi. Seriously? No, I know that game is over, and finally we thought they was gonna go in a good direction with, Sub Zero, the Mortal Kombat mythology or anthology, whatever it's called. Basically, it was like a beat 'em up RPG sort of type of thing, where of course you have to obtain these powers and use them. Pretty much so. No, I know that was a very good game. I'm not gonna even lie. And plus, it was in the 2D tradition. Okay, and then we get to Mortal Kombat Mythos, Special Forces with Jax. Of course, looking like a lame pirate, and it was pretty shitty game. I'm not gonna lie, pretty damn shitty game. Okay, pretty much so. Yet again, selling the game and just getting rid of it because how terrible the game is. Okay, and then so on and so forth. And then from there on, you would have a port of Mortal Kombat 3 on GBA, and pretty much that game is horrible. You know, how are you supposed to pull off moves with four buttons? You know, no, that does not work. You need more buttons than that for a Mortal Kombat game. Seriously, you need more buttons than that. Because think about it, you have to have your punch and you have to have your kick, your lower no yeah your lower punch and your higher punch, and your lower kick and your higher kick. Pretty much so. But yeah, how do they expect you to work with three buttons and then one button is for blocking, basically? And then let's see, what else was there? What else was there? I guess Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. It was okay, you know, but they could have did a lot better on it. You know, it was okay, but they could have did a lot better on it. You know, here's the thing I don't like about Deadly Alliance though. With this whole, changing your move set. Okay, I know there was, like Kwando and martial arts or something like that in there. I can't exactly remember, but you know, let's see, let's see. Yeah, I just didn't like that at all. And pretty much I did not like where they killed off Liu Kang in the game. That pissed me off more. And Mortal Kombat uh, Deception, yeah, Mortal Kombat Deception was just a filler, a gap between Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance and Mortal Kombat Armageddon, which would be the last game. They like Ed Boon would say that it would be the last game, but not really. You know, so Deception was basically to fill the gaps between Deadly Alliance and Armageddon. Okay, and then we get to Armageddon, and pretty much that game is terrible too. You know, the characters look like plastic. And yeah, for something that was supposed to be the last game, pretty much it sucked. Pretty much so. Okay. And then, we get to MK versus DC. Pretty much that game was a piece of dog shit. Okay. Pretty much so. So, MK versus DC is gotta be one of the worst Mortal Kombat games ever made. Believe me. Just believe me, it is one of the worst games ever made. No lie, one of the worst Mortal Kombat games ever made. Okay. I forgot to mention Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. I'm sorry about that. Mainly Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks was just basically a retelling of what happened in Mortal Kombat 1 and 2, but in beat 'em up style. Pretty much so. But no, I didn't want to play that at all. Not anymore. So pretty much Shaolin Monks is garbage. Okay. And then, you know, um, after Armageddon, they decided to say, hey, let's make Mortal Kombat 9 or Mortal Kombat the remake. Pretty much so. Okay, and that game was decent, but that wasn't my cup of tea though. I know I gave a review for it on the 1D7G channel. I'm praising the shit out of it. But no, sometimes opinions can change. Pretty much what this was is a prequel to Armageddon. Somebody point that out though, and I'm glad they did. You know, but yeah, pretty much that's it for this rant and rave. So I guess the only ones that I raved was Mortal Kombat 1, Mortal Kombat 2, Mortal Kombat 3, or Ultimate 3, and Sub-Zero, Mortal Kombat Mythos, and uh, let's see. Trying to think, what else did I? No, I think that was it. But anyways, I'm out. Peace.